Have you ever thought to yourself, there's got to be more to life than this? I know I'm destined for greater things, or why can't I figure this out? What's missing? And when you wake up in the morning, you dread getting out of bed. Well, if this is you, my friend, you're not living in your life's purpose. Hi, my name is Nicole, and I'm a life purpose and career purpose coach. And today we're talking about life purpose and how to figure it out. Okay, life purpose. So let me put a little bit of framework around this first. Before we're born, our souls create our life path. We're each sent here on a mission or missions, depending on what it is that our soul needs to learn and grow. The problem is when we get here, we forget about the mission, and we use free will and create these paths for ourselves that the soul never intended. So we go through life feeling unfulfilled. We may even be very successful, but without ever achieving real happiness, because there's always that unidentifiable missing piece for our lives. So your life's purpose, your soul purpose, is the reason that you were born. Your life is supposed to be centered on what it is that you were born to do. It's why you're here. It's the reason you wake up motivated and ready to go each morning. It's the direction for your life. It comes easy to some. They just know, from an early age that they want to be a fireman or a teacher. But the rest of us, it's not so easy finding the purpose. It can be challenging. And in my opinion, it's the reason that a lot of us are so unhappy. We're just kind of wandering around looking for that missing piece. So how do you figure out what your life purpose is? Well, first, you need to start by setting the intention. Set the intention that you want to figure out your life purpose. You'll need to start really focusing your attention on getting to know yourself. And the easiest way to do this is by meditating. So I'm going to create an accompanying guided meditation. I'll put the link down below to kind of help you out. You can also incorporate affirmations and intention reminders, like intention jewelry is a great idea. When you do meditate, try to focus on connecting with your higher self. We forget that we are divine spiritual beings, and our higher self can provide a lot of insight and direction if we just open up to it and invite that in. So the next thing you want to do is kind of discover who you are. Who is the real authentic you? Make a list. Start with the easiest, the most obvious. What is it that makes you happy? What talents do you have? What skills? What is it that you enjoy doing? What do you do best with little or to next to no effort at all? We're all gifted. We're all talented in our own way. Some of us it's just easier or more obvious to figure out. And others it's just hidden or we haven't discovered it. So think about projects that you've worked on. Have there been any that you've been so engrossed in that you just completely lose time? I get this way whenever I'm creating a website. That's not even what I do. But whenever I'm building a website or plugging these things in, it's just I completely lose myself to it. I guess that's my creative outlet. But think about what it is that you're passionate about. What excites you right now? Ask yourself why you enjoy doing these things. What is it that most appeals to you? Then start thinking about how you can incorporate these things into your life. You want to be happy, do the things that make you happy. Maybe you want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to become a nurse so that you can help people. Remember not to compare your path with someone else's. We're each here for a different mission. Every soul has its own mission and its own path to take. And some of them may be very public, very grand paths, and some of them may be smaller, smaller that may not seem as grand, but equally as important to that soul. What else can you do? So you can do research, and by saying research, I don't necessarily mean go sit at the library surrounded by a bunch of books and do research that way, though there certainly is something to be said for that. You can learn a lot from books. But what I mean is get out and do things. Step out of your comfort zone, connect with others, do things that you never even thought you'd enjoy, experience different cultures, get different perspectives on things. You may really, really need to get out and do things. When you do, you might find that the personal growth really leads you to your purpose. Chances are you're already not too far from it now. It's just you kind of need a little paradigm shift. So have fun with it. Learn something new and don't stop until you find it. Be persistent. I'm sorry that you're hearing my assistant Angel. That's my dog, my little pit bull. She's outside running around on security duty. I think she found a squirrel. So sorry that you can hear her barking in the background. So anyway, the next thing to do is kind of think about what scares you. What injustices bother you? Think about if you were going to go out and protest, what is it that you would be protesting about? What is it that keeps you up at night? If you were in a presidential debate, what is it that you would be speaking on? You know, what issues would you be bringing up? Really think this through. Is there something here that could resonate with you as far as your purpose goes? Is there something that you're supposed to be doing as far as driving social change? If so, how? Is it something small and meaningful, or is it something large and powerful? I think a lot of us here now are here for some kind of change, maybe just to help people open up spiritually, just to kind of raise the vibration, the overall level of everyone around us. Anyway, so I would like for you to really think about how you would envision the perfect world. So if money were no object, and this is a classic coaching question, but if money were no object, what would you do? Where would you be? What would your life really look like? What is it that you would be doing? How would you be living? You know, don't think about the obstacles. There's no obstacles in this. Just think about money being no object, and what is it that you would be doing with yourself? And that should give you some really great insight. You can also consider using other tools such as numerology. I use numerology a lot with my clients. I'm also using Akashic Records a lot more. There's a lot of other tools as well, Oracle and tarot cards. Of course, you can speak to a medium. Those sort of things will help you as well. But I don't want you to be discouraged. You know, if there are setbacks, personally, I've gone through a lot of setbacks. I've taken detours and paths. I think I've finally found my way back to the right path. But you learn a lot from the experience. There's a lot of growth involved. So use the pain to kind of push yourself forward. And once you're actually living in your truth, following in your path, you'll stop asking that question about what it is that's missing. You won't dread getting out of the bed in the morning. You'll be happy. You'll just jump right up and go to it because you're happy and excited about it. So that's it for this video. I hope that it's been helpful and beneficial. If you like this video, please give us a like, please subscribe and share. Thank you so much.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know